Forget about all the miracle cures and fountains of youth. You want to know what the single most powerful tool you have to influence how you age is? It's right there on your dinner plate. You are literally the architect of your own longevity. And in this explainer, we're going to hand you the blueprint. We'll show you exactly how to use nutrition to build a healthier, more vibrant future.
I mean, really think about that for a second. Look, the years are going to pass. That's inevitable. But the way you experience those years, the energy you have, the strength in your body, your mental sharpness, that is not just left to chance. It's profoundly shaped by the choices you make, starting with your very next meal. So, what's really going on under the hood? Well, at a microscopic level, aging is basically a story of damage piling up over time. Imagine your cells are these tiny, busy cities, and they're constantly being bombarded by these unstable molecules called free radicals. This relentless attack, it's called oxidative stress, and it's what causes our bodies to break down. But this isn't a story about inevitable decline. It's a story about building an incredible defense. Which brings us to our very first strategy. How do you build a powerful cellular defense force? A personal army that protects you from the inside out. Well, the heroes in this story are called antioxidants. The best way to think of them is like a dedicated personal security force for your cells. And you find them in the food you eat. Their one and only job is to hunt down those troublemaking free radicals and neutralize them before they can cause any damage. It's incredible, right? It means you can literally fight back against aging with every single bite. So, how do you recruit this amazing cellular security force? Well, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is beautifully simple. Eat the rainbow. And no, I'm not talking about candy here. I'm talking about filling your plate with a vibrant spectrum of colorful fruits and vegetables. And here's why that mission is just so effective. See, each color you eat is like a different specialist on your defense team. The deep reds you get from tomatoes, that delivers lycopene to protect your heart and skin. Those vibrant blues and purples and blueberries are packed with anthocyanins, which are fantastic for your brain power. The bright orange in carrots gives you beta-carotene for sharp vision. And all those rich greens, they give you the folate and vitamin K you need for strong bones and healthy cells. The more colors on your plate, the more complete your protection is. It's that simple.
But look, aging isn't just about what's happening at a microscopic level. It's about how we feel and function in the real world. And that brings us to our second pillar, preserving your physical strength. As we get older, we all face this natural, gradual loss of muscle. It's a condition called sarcopenia. And this is not just a cosmetic thing. As you can see here, it's the difference between feeling strong and mobile and experiencing the kind of weakness that can totally rob you of your independence. So yeah, the stakes here are incredibly high. So how do we fight back against this? Our number one weapon in the battle for muscle is protein. Just think of it as the essential raw material, the bricks and mortar that your body absolutely needs to constantly repair and rebuild muscle tissue. It's what keeps you strong, functional, and resilient. And you know, getting enough is way easier than you might think. We're talking about high-quality sources like lean chicken and fish, those super versatile eggs, and amazing plant-based options like beans, lentils, and tofu. The simple goal here, just make one of these a priority on your plate at every single meal. Okay, so we've covered our cellular defense, and we've talked about muscle strength. Now let's talk about the very framework that holds you up, your bones and your joints. Let's kick things off by building a really strong foundation. Keeping your bones strong and dense is just fundamental to staying active as you age. And for that job, you have two non-negotiable partners. First up is calcium, the primary mineral that makes up your bones, found in things like yogurt, milk, and leafy greens. And its partner is vitamin D, which is like the key that unlocks the door, allowing your body to actually absorb that calcium. You get it from sensible sun exposure and fortified foods. Seriously, one without the other just doesn't work. They're a team. All right, now that the foundation is strong, let's talk about keeping the entire framework moving smoothly. Because strong bones are only half the story, right? We also need our joints to stay comfortable and mobile. And for that, we turn to omega-3 fatty acids. Think of them as nature's own anti-inflammatory, a kind of soothing agent that helps keep your joints lubricated, allowing you to move with way more ease and less discomfort. You can find these incredible healthy fats in fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, and also in plant-based powerhouses like walnuts and seeds. Making sure these are in your diet is a direct investment in your future mobility. So, we've fortified our cells, our muscles, and our bones. Now it's time for our final pillar, fueling the command center that runs the entire operation. Yep, your brain. I want you to just look at this number for a second. 60%.
What do you think that represents? It's roughly how much of your brain is made of pure fat. This one fact should completely change how you think about feeding your mind. I mean, it makes perfect sense, right? Since your brain is built from fat, it needs a constant supply of healthy fats from foods like avocados, walnuts, and olive oil to keep the communication between your neurons sharp. And to protect the brain from that same oxidative stress we talked about earlier, you need powerful antioxidants called flavonoids. You'll find them in berries, green tea, even dark chocolate, and they are fantastic at helping to clear away that mental fog.
And here's a tip that's so simple it's almost always overlooked: water. Your brain desperately needs it to function. In fact, being even a little dehydrated is one of the fastest ways to feel foggy and slow. So staying hydrated is one of the easiest, most effective things you can do for your mental sharpness, period.
Now, everything we've talked about so far is the powerful nutritional foundation. But if you really want to maximize the benefits, you've got to connect it to a few key lifestyle habits.
Think of these as powerful multipliers. They take all the benefits you're getting from your diet and they just amplify them. Regular movement tells your body to use those nutrients to build strength. A good night's sleep is when your body actually does most of its repair work. And nurturing your social connections is so crucial for mental resilience. They all work together with good nutrition to create true, lasting vitality.
Okay, I know this sounds like a lot, but putting it all together doesn't have to be complicated at all. Here is your 4-step daily blueprint. 1. Eat colors. Fill your plate with that rainbow of plants. 2. Prioritize protein at every meal. 3. Support your entire framework and brain with those healthy fats and key vitamins. And 4. Hydrate. It's not about being perfect overnight, it's about making small, consistent choices day after day.
So we'll end right where we began. How you age is a choice. Every single meal is an opportunity to build a better future for yourself. So looking at everything we've covered, what's the first simple, powerful choice you're going to make for your future self, starting with your very next meal?